answer.
Simple question. I asked you a simple question.
Uma, what is the point?
The point is 0 point at all time. And the point of you gentlemen, you should be more humble, should be more gentle to one another. Right?
But you're right, be gentle.
John, that's true. Yeah, it's true. We should be ashamed.
All right.
Not really, but yeah.
Well, let's be gentle.
Thank you.
Let's be gentle, ladies and gentlemen.
Make me a role.
All right, before I moderate you, let's just get to the point here. What is the point of this room right now? It's 10 o'clock. What's your objective? What's
10
your goal?
o'clock?
10 o'clock?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right, well, what is your
11
point?
o'clock, 11 o'clock or 5?
What's your point?
Yeah.
What is your
Make
point?
me a moderator. Don't even think about it.
Just make you a mod. How do I do that?
Yeah.
This is new for me. I've never modded anybody. How do I mod somebody?
Nothing.
Click on my profile and then you say, I don't know.
What's the point of doing all that? Just listen to this for a couple minutes. What's the point of this? Just listen to this, because this is the point of that. This is my goal and my objective here is to get you to listen to this. Just listen for 3 minutes and take some deep breaths. This is a breathing room, meditation room, a dialectic ASMR NLP. Relax, relaxation now. Relax deeply now.
To go back. The direct path.
Relax deeply now.
True power seems weak. True purity seems tarnished. True steadfastness.
All right, stay silent now. Don't release. Relax. Don't release. Go stay mute. Stay mute now.
Clarity
Enjoy the silence of the moment.
seems
Right
obscure.
now. There you go. Shh.
The greatest art seems unsophisticated. The greatest love seems indifferent. The greatest wisdom seems childish. The Tao is nowhere to be found, yet it nourishes and completes all things. 42. The Tao gives birth to one. One gives birth to two. Two gives birth to three. Three gives birth to all things. All things have their backs to the female and stand facing the male.
El diablo.
When male and female combine, all things achieve harmony. Ordinary men hate solitude, but the master makes use of it, embracing his aloneness, realizing he is one with the whole universe. 43. The gentlest thing in the world overcomes the hardest thing in the world. That which has no substance enters where there is no space. 44. Shame or integrity. Success or failure? Which is more destructive? Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you.
Let the divine light descend.
Rose.
Let the divine light descend.
What's the point, Rose? Stay on topic now. Get to the point. What's the point, Rose? Oh, you need a green card.
That's citizenship, John. You know I need it. Give it to me.
Let the divine light descend.
Immigration attorney here, they can fast forward. They can fast forward and expedite it with the Trump administration. If they're in the green bucket for the immigration lawyers at the DOJ, and for you're living in a beautiful condo, great dinners every night, everything paid for, no stress, just free money, working at some great office, and say, I love my new life, all the money I'm making, and I'm here for just £24,000. Jesus, miracle! What a miracle this clubhouse is. The connections I made, the networking I did. Over and up, always forward. We're doing such progress, making such good money.
I've got 2 children.
Even better, the government will give you cash assistance for every baby that you got.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's all free money. The Federal Reserve and the U.S. Congress creates over $7 trillion worth of debt every single year.
When you speak like that, it does something to me.
It makes you feel a little bit anxious.
Feel like a woman when you do that.
Feel like a woman when you talk to me like that. What is it about the way you're talking to me? Are you trying to imitate me accent? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, get to the point.
Here's a property that's a part of our $1 million challenge, and this one.
Well, get to the point, Rose. You're here all the time. You never get to the point.
I'm gonna come to your yard. We're gonna make videos together and do yoga together and do dumb shit.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature, Mr. Neal, and I won't have it. Is that clear? You think you merely stopped a business deal? That is not the case. The Arabs have taken billions of dollars out of this country, and now they must put it back. It is ebb and flow, tidal gravity. It is ecological balance. You are an old man who thinks in terms of nations and peoples. There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no Russians. There are no Arabs. There are no third worlds. There is no West. There is only one holistic system of society which determines the totality of life on this planet. That is the natural order of things today. That is the atomic and subatomic and galactic structure of things today. And you truth, it used to be. You get up on your little 21-inch screen, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon. Those are the nations of the world. What do you think the Russians talk about in their councils of state? Karl Marx? They get out their linear programming charts, statistical decision theories, minimax solutions, and compute the price-cost probabilities of their transactions and investments, just like we do. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies, Mr. Beale. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business. The world is a business, Mr. Beale. It has been since man crawled out of the slime. And our children will live, Mr. Beale, to see that perfect world in which there's no war or famine. Oppression will work to serve a common profit, in which all men will hold a share of stock, all necessities provided, all anxieties tranquilized, all boredom amused. And I have chosen you, Mr. Beale, to preach this evangel.
Why me?
Because you're on television, dummy. 60 million people watch every night of the week, Monday through Friday.
I have seen the face of God.
You just
Watch what magnesium does to your bowels.
If you have to wipe more than 4 times, ask.
so that you don't have to worry about skid marks anymore. Well, do this to clear out stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. What about drinking lots of water?
Yeah.
You have
Oh, it's you.
meddled with the primal forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and I won't have it. Is that clear? You think you merely stopped a business deal? That is not the case. The Arabs have taken billions of dollars out of this country, and now they must put it back. It is ebb and flow, tidal gravity. It is ecological balance. You are an old man who thinks in terms of nations and peoples. There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no nations. There are no Arabs. There are no third worlds. There is no West. There is only one holistic system of systems. One vast and immane, interwoven, interacting, varied, multinational dominion of dollars. Petrodollars, electrodollars, multi-dollars, rank marks, rings. That is the atomic and subatomic and galactic. Am I getting through to you, Mr. Beale? You get up on your little 21-inch screen and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. There is only IBM and ITT and AT&T and DuPont, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon. Those are Karl Marx. They get out their linear programming charts, statistical decision theories, minimax solutions, and compute the price-cost probabilities of their transactions and investments, just like we do. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies, Mr. Beale. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business.
They all know the skill of this
The world is a business, Mr. Beale.
It's time.
It has been since man crawled out of the slime. And our children will live, Mr. Beale, to see that perfect world in which there's no war or famine, oppression or brutality. One vast and ecumenical holding company for whom all men will work to serve a common profit, in which all men will hold a share of stock, all necessities provided, all anxiety to preach this evangel. Why me? Because you're on television, dummy. 60 million people watch you every night of the week, Monday through Friday. I have seen the face of God. It just might be right, Mr. Beale.
Faults as his most benevolent teachers. He thinks of his enemy as the shadow that he himself casts. If a nation is centered in the Tao, if it nourishes its own people and doesn't meddle in the affairs of others, it will be a light to all nations in the world.
It's a show. You're being watched by
62.
on a different platform across streaming.
The Tao is the center of the universe, and no one can achieve it. Thus, when a new leader is chosen, don't offer to help him with your wealth or your expertise. Offer instead to teach him about the Tao. Why did the ancient masters esteem the Tao? Because being one with the Tao, when you seek, you find. And when you make a mistake, you are forgiven. That is why everybody loves it. Act without doing. Work without effort. Think of the small as large, and the few as many. Confront the difficult while it is still easy. Accomplish the great task by a series of small acts. The master never reaches for the great. Thus she achieves greatness. When she runs into a difficulty, she stops and gives herself to it.
Do you love me?
She doesn't cling to her own comfort. Thus, problems are no problem for her. 64. What is rooted is easy to nourish. What is recent, prevent trouble before it arises. Put things in order before they exist. The journey of 1,000 miles starts from beneath your feet. Russian means as calm at the end as at the beginning. Calm at the end as at the beginning. He has nothing desire. What he learns is to unlearn. Learn how to govern. Avoid being clever or rich. The simplest pattern is the clearest. Content with an ordinary life, you can show all people the way back to their own true nature. '66. All streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility below them. If you want to lead the people, you must learn how to follow them. The master is above the people, and no, this loftiness has roots that go deep. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. You return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies. You accord with the way things are. Compassionate toward yourself. You reconcile all beings in the world. 68. The best athlete wants his opponent at his best. The best general enters the mind of his enemy. The best businessman serves the communal good. The best leader follows the will of the people. All of them embody the virtue of non-competition. Not that they don't love to compete, but they do it in the spirit of play. In this, they are like children, and in harmony with the Tao. 69. The generals have a saying: rather than make the first move, it is better to wait and see. Rather than advance an inch, it is better to retreat a yard. This is called going forward without advancing, pushing back without using weapons. There is no greater misfortune than underestimating your enemy. Underestimating your enemy means thinking that he is evil. Thus, you destroy your 3 treasures and become an enemy yourself. When 2 great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. 70. My teachings are easy to understand and easy to put into practice. Yet your intellect will never grasp them, and if you try to practice them, you'll fail. My teachings are older than the world. How can you grasp their meaning? If you want to know me, look inside your heart. 71. Not knowing is true knowledge. Presuming to know is a disease.
Where is that?
First realize that you are sick. Then you can move toward health. The master is her own physician. She has healed herself of all knowing. Thus, she is truly whole. 72. When they lose their sense of awe, people turn to religion. When they no longer trust themselves, they begin to depend upon authority. Therefore, the master steps back so that people won't be confused. He teaches without a teaching so that people will have nothing to learn. 73. The Tao is always at ease. It overcomes without competing, answers without speaking a word, arrives without being summoned, accomplishes without a plan. Its net covers the whole universe, and though its meshes are wide, it doesn't let a thing slip through. 74. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you aren't afraid of dying, there's nothing you can't achieve. Trying to control the future is like trying to take the master carpenter's place. When you handle the master carpenter's tools, chances are that you'll cut your hand. 75. When taxes are too high, people go hungry. When the government is too intrusive, people lose their spirit. Act for the people's benefit. Trust them. Leave them alone. 76. Men are born soft and supple. Dead, they are stiff and hard. Plants are born tender and pliant. Dead, they are brittle and dry. Thus, whoever is stiff and inflexible is a disciple of death. Whoever is soft and yielding is a disciple of life. The hard and stiff will be broken. The soft and supple will prevail. 77. As it acts in the world, the Tao is like the bending of a bow. The top is bent downward. The bottom is bent up. It adjusts excess and deficiency so that there is perfect balance. It takes from what is too much and gives to what isn't enough. Those who try to control, who use force to protect their power, go against the direction of the Tao. They take from those who don't have enough and give to those who have far too much. The master can keep giving because there is no end to her wealth. She acts without expectation, succeeds without taking credit, and doesn't think that she is better than anyone else. 78. Nothing in the world is as soft and yielding as water. Yet for dissolving the hard and inflexible, nothing can surpass it. The soft overcomes the hard. The gentle overcomes the rigid. Everyone knows this is true, but few can put it into practice. Therefore, the master remains serene in the midst of sorrow. Evil cannot enter his heart, because he has given up helping. He is people's greatest help. True words seem paradoxical. 79. Failure is an opportunity. If you blame someone else, there is no end to the blame. Therefore, the master fulfills her own obligations and corrects her own mistakes. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. There may be an arsenal of weapons, but nobody ever uses them. People enjoy their food, take pleasure in being with their families, spend weekends working in their gardens, delight in the doings of the neighborhood. And even though the next country is so close that people can hear its roosters crowing and its dogs barking, they are content to die of old age without ever having gone to see it. 81.
It comes in all forms. Doesn't matter what religion you practice, it's hate. With every religion, there is always going to be people that are filled with more hate than love and understanding and humanity, thoughts better for other people, right? So I totally could be like, oh, fuck them all and da-da-da-da-da, but I don't. And I'm just, I hear your understanding, I hear your frustration, and I understand why you would lean into that, but it's not a solution to go blow up mosques, potentially for some very peaceful Muslims who are just trying to build and raise their children and family under very, under their chosen faith.
You do know that is an oxymoron, right? Peaceful Muslims.
Yeah, I'd also like to add a check. Listen, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about where you live or your environment. I think a lot of us pretend. I don't know.
Nita?
We think that we would know what we would do in
Is that
those
the old
circumstances, and I think that that's bullshit. So I'll say that first off, okay? And that had nothing to do with KK. I love everything KK said, but I know that what you're going to hear is you're going to hear a lot of people telling you you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this for whatever reason. I get it, but I want you to hear what KK said about the hate. And on top of that this isn't something that you want to build. This isn't the legacy that you want to build. The legacy you want to build is security, right? You should be focusing on sustainability, self-defense, and your food security. Those are the things that you need to be focused on. Not, get your private property, get a constitution, get people of like minds, aggregate, and then build with good ideas. Good ideas don't require force. Show the rest of your country what could be built through your means. But I definitely don't see, unless there's like some, violent war, and exactly these type of people that were violent against you, and unless it's something like that, and I don't know, I don't want to know, to be honest with you. I'm just saying, ultimately, it doesn't even seem like the right thing to focus on.
Nature, how do you respond?
Look, these are very female and KK. These are very, very violent people. In Sudan at the moment, they've killed 500,000 of their own people. We have not had a suicide bombing in South Sudan since 2011 because we cracked down on these Islamic preachers, Islamic extremists, and everything else like that. Not even a knife stabbing. They don't let us develop. We have so many problems in South Sudan. Like, we're trying to build our country. We're trying to make it great. It's never been great. It's always been violent. And they can't let us develop. And these mosques and stuff, these madrasas, what they call them, this is the education framework of radicalization everywhere. You gotta get rid of these things and stuff. And they have their own country. They have North Sudan. Why don't they go to North Sudan and leave us the fuck alone? We're a Christian southern country. Black country. We don't want these people in our country. If they want to live peacefully, live peacefully. But the problem is, they don't live peacefully. That's the thing. If they just stop killing us, they can build all the mosques they fucking want. But the problem is, they kill us, Bima. What do you want us to do not to help our people? You have people that come from the mosque, they rape women. A 9-year-old girl was raped in South Sudan 3 weeks ago by a radical that came across the border. What am I supposed to tell that 9-year-old girl? What are we supposed to tell her? Yeah, bring them over so they can rape more 9-year-old girl. That girl is traumatized for the rest of her life. She could never have a normal life. She was raped a 9-year-old. He raped her so brutally that her organs don't work. She could never have children.
And I
in her entire life. And you want me to have one hospital
as shields. I know that for a fucking
difference between image and reality.
So I know that, but I'm saying in times of total peace,
and I am
to destroy a religious place where some people of that faith, Muslims, that could say, like, you know what, I'm going to turn my cheek on the violent side that people profess that might be labeled with my faith, and I'm going to lean more into the peaceful side. Who are you or anyone to take away that? I'm saying, think about the majority that's going to be there that may not be. That's just all I'm saying, A-Check.
KK, if they were peaceful, we wouldn't have a problem. No problem.
I mean, I get that. That's true. And my husband would still be alive. I get that. And my husband will still be alive right now. I totally understand that. I totally see that.
Check. So, was there any connection to this particular, if this is the truth? Is there any connection to, if this is the truth, is there any connection to this mosque, to anything that you, of people that have been harmful? Do you know anyone that goes to that mosque?
Yeah.
You have evidence. Hold on. One person? What did they do?
He came out of bed and he went to go ground to the region in South Africa. Of course, my father, let me tell you.
What happened to you guys? Hold on, I want to ask you a
My
question.
father is the second.
Okay, go ahead.
My father is a lieutenant general in the South African Armed Forces. And he told me the reason we're doing it is because this person was radicalized there. His name is Stick Achepjok. You can Google him. He's a lieutenant general in the South African Armed Forces. And this person came out of the mosque, and we have evidence of this, and he killed many, many people. So we have to demolish the mosque. It's obviously people.
Was it his mosque? Well, I could tell you. Was it his mosque?
Of course it was his mosque. We know. They attended, yeah.
So, A-Check, this is a government military operation by South Sudan, correct?
Of course. of America, in France and Britain sanctioning us and all the bullshit stuff, you know. They just do it on the deal.
If your dad knew you were on here talking about it, would he be pissed?
No.
Of course he would. It's operational security. Are you kidding me? It's OPSEC. Hello?
No, not really. Maybe, but I don't really care.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just telling you, pathetic people. I'm just telling you.
There's
Or
so
take a
many.
video and send it to me, and then I'll publish it on YouTube.
Well, if you don't look, I'll send it to you as long as you don't publish it. You can share with KK and Beam and stuff, so you know I'm not
I won't
bullshit.
publish it. I promise. I wouldn't want to be attached to that anyway.
I'm just sending it to you, and then you can just show them whatever, and then you can talk about it. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Elected, I hope you really think about that. I hope you're not trolling because you've been a troll lately.
I'm not trolling.
I understand that. I understand.
He's not trolling with
Matter of time before people rise together, right?
Ludwig, a terrorist attack on October 7th. That's not a revolt. That's
Ema's saying the back and forth, there's going to be retaliation. There's going to be another retaliation. It's going to cease all.
And it would have never happened if Israel, which is like packed their stuff
If-
and you're living
if-
safely
if-
in.
It was 30
At least
seconds to
if.
him, and then let me reply. Let me reply. You have 30 seconds. Let me.
Yeah, I was
Let me-
interrupted
let me-
by John,
Look,
and then I
stop
got
talking.
interrupted
Look,
again.
what the hell is this, Eva? He can't even let me reply.
What is
Oh,
it?
you have to. I give you 30 seconds, and you get 30
I'm
seconds.
interrupted like 2 times for no reason.
No. Let me reply.
No.
You get 30 seconds,
In
picture.
a minute.
He's a
Wait a
lecturer.
second. On May 14th, 1948, let me give you a quick history rundown. Israel declared independence in 1948. They lost. 1967, they lost. 1973, they lost. 1982, they lost. 2005, they lost. Don't cry for people that cry jihad.
Okay,
Time. Okay, now Ludwig, you get 30 seconds.
it's occupied land. So you can make this all about like crying about like, oh, it's their land. It's not their land. It's occupied land. It's colonized. They would not have any trouble if they were living in Poland or Czechoslovakia or Slovenia or Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary. I've been all over those places. All the synagogues are standing. Nobody's burning them down. Nobody's attacking everyday Jewish people that walk down the street. It's not happening, bro. It's not their land.
Fuck them all. Fuck them all. There's nothing good that. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. There's nothing good that came out of it.
I'm sorry. The only thing I don't patriarchy with the Jewishness and whatever. We all have this. Patriarchy with the Jewishness and whatever. We all have this. But you're fucking
What you said you're reading from Babylon? What you said you're reading from Babylon from Timbuktu, right?
Yeah, from Babylon to Timbuktu.
And what page?
Yeah, Babylon to Timbuktu by R. Windsor.
Yeah, what
That
page?
was page 84.
Okay.
Did you start at the top? Come up, y'all.
Huh?
I just
I'm
read
talking about the author of the book that on many occasions when he cites the source in there, okay, and you go in the back of the book, he cites the source in there, okay, and you go in the back of the book,